Well, welcome to the Big Ten. You thought it was going to be Pac-12, now it's Big Ten. Let's talk about your transition. You talked about the fact that Oregon, you were thinking long-term. How did Oregon fit into where you see yourself at and what you want to do for years to come?
Yeah, so I watched Oregon years back. I've watched Kelly, kind of how he is as a coach, and just his system overall. And I think he runs a very pro-style offense, so I think that was definitely something that I wanted to be a part of, and I think that would best prepare me for the next level. You see a lot of ball screen action, pitch action, things like that. So being able to play in that and be able to showcase my ability to play in that system, I think is something that I was definitely looking at and have transitioned into really well. So that played a big part into my decision, and I think Kelly, just as a coach, I think he's going to bring a lot out of me, and that's what I'm really hoping for and looking forward to this season.
Kelly Grace has a history of coaching like incredible pros that are guards in the league, Sabrina Ionescu being one of them. What has he taught you just in your early time on campus?
I think just playmaking, just different reads, just being able to make different reads, and I think, like I said, just being able to play within his style of offense, that's already something that's new and different and beneficial for me just in my short time that I've seen. And just, I've watched film with him too, and just kind of seeing different angles of things, just like I said, just trying to read the game differently, and just continuing to do so and continuing to grow in that area.
What's something, I know you talk about watching film and seeing it from like a bird's eye view, but what's something on the court that you worked on this summer?
A lot of different things. I think just tightening up a few things, but as well as just continuing to try to be consistent from beyond the arc. And I think just playing really well in and out of ball screens. I think that's a big thing. Again, that gets you ready for the pro level. So just trying to do that to the best of my ability, but also just not trying to I think the biggest transition for me is not having to or trying to play hero ball. I think just, really, I think I have really good teammates around me. So learning how to play with them within our system, I think is something that I'm definitely looking forward to and something that I'm growing in as well.
I love that. She's so intentional.
You're giving lovely answers so far, by the way. Everything I'm like, oh wow, that was really good. Well, people who follow women's basketball will know your name. You're a bucket, like certifiable. So at UNC, we're able to get a lot of accolades there. Rather, what did you learn about playing in the ACC that you feel is going to help you, especially in the Big Ten?
I think just the competitive nature of that league. It was competitive night in, night out. Every team that you're playing, it didn't matter where they were ranked in or seeded. So I think that was something that will definitely carry over. I know the Big Ten is just as competitive, and it's a bunch of new faces too within the league. So I think that is something that'll definitely carry over, and I'm excited for. I knew I was a dog in the ACC, so I think just me looking to carry that over to the Big Ten is something that I know I'm going to do.
Is there a certain pro at the next level that you really like or want to model your game after?
There's a few. Of course, I've been watching Sabrina. I've been watching a lot of film on Sabrina. I've been watching her since she was at Oregon. But also Kelsey Plum is one that I watch a lot. I think someone like that. I think it just depends on kind of what my role will be. But just trying to watch as many guards as possible and kind of see how they fit within different teams and kind of seeing how I can contribute to a team as well.
Let's get to know you a little bit more off the court. Your mom was your first coach ever.
Yes.
Correct? So how has she laid the foundation for all of this?
Yeah, she has definitely paved the way for me. She got me to really have a passion for basketball. She started me at a really young age and has trained me, has coached me, all of the above. Honestly, still now. She does. When I go home, she still trains me and coaches me, and we watch film too. So just the confidence that she instilled in me, and I completely thank her for the mental toughness that I have, and just my dog mentality on the court. I think that's something that she really instilled in me at a young age. So being able to have someone like that in your corner to push you every day and just give you those words of motivation as well. She's always someone I call even now when I'm feeling like, I'm like, listen, and she's like, remember who you are, basically.
Yeah.
And so just having that, growing up with a mom who is all those different attributes to you, I think has been definitely a blessing.
Moms rock, first off.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Is there one thing in particular that she's like always on you about?
Mm.
Because I know there's an answer.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just continuing to believe in myself. I think that's something that kind of has been pretty rocky just within the past couple years. So her literally getting on me and getting mad at me about like, you need to remember who you are. You need to remember who you are as a player, who you are as a person, and just trying to continue to give life back into me, especially, you know, with the game. I think, you know, just me having fun and playing with joy again. I think so. Her just making sure that I'm playing with joy and I'm confident in who I am and my abilities. So I think that's something that she gets on me about a lot.
One of the ways that I know you play with joy is you have to show up a certain way.
Yeah.
You have to look a certain. So what has to be done on game day? What do we like?
Have a few things.
Okay, yes.
Okay,
give me the
so
list.
I have my nails. My nails always have to be done. I usually always try to have something different for at least every week.
Okay.
We'll see, maybe every 2 weeks.
Is it based on the opponents at all, or is it based on how you're feeling?
It's based on how I'm feeling. So like
Okay.
if I'm feeling really like fired up for a game, or if it's like a rivalry game, it'll be something like fire nails, like something like that.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling just like, you know, maybe like a little French manicure
Okay.
or something. But
Keep it classy.
yeah, keep it classy. My nails, my hair always has to be done, my edges. Sometimes my lashes. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to play with lashes this year. We'll see. But there's a few things. And that when I look good, feel good, then I play good.
It makes complete sense. I mean, Deja Kelly, right? Her makeup doesn't even like
Move.
sweat
Yeah,
or
doesn't
move.
move.
I mean, someone needs to sign her for millions of dollars
Yeah.
with that makeup and lash situation. What can we expect from Oregon basketball this year?
I think just to make a lot of noise in the Big Ten. You know, we're fairly new. I think a lot of new faces. So I think that's something that I think people won't expect how I think we'll play together. I think I'm super excited. We have a lot of competitors, so I think we'll bring a lot of fire to the Big Ten. So I think that's something that people can expect from us.
Did you watch this league at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh
What
yeah.
did you observe
Absolutely.
about it?
I think just like I said, I think they played a super fast pace. You see, I think they led the country in offensive
Yeah.
efficiency. So I think just seeing that and seeing how fast you want to play, I think that definitely is something that we're looking to do as well, and just be up to speed in that area. But they're also they're physical and they're competitive, and I think just us matching that physicality and competitive nature, I think we'll be just fine.
So you're like a literal hoop head. Like you watch
Oh yeah.
all the time.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Not everybody does.
Yeah,
though,
yeah, that's
in
why I
this
was like,
league.
yeah,
It's
watch
like,
Big Ten
yeah.
Watch
people
lots
haven't.
of basketball. Absolutely, film is my thing.
What excites you about the challenge of Oregon, right? Like a team that has had success in the past, but now is looking to get it back. Obviously, you knew where they're at. So what did you think about that opportunity?
I think the challenges are great. I'm super excited to face them. I think that the main thing will be just how different the team is. For me personally, how different the system is. You know, I've been in something for 4 years, and now for my last year, it's something completely different. It's a completely different environment, completely different team. So I think that's something that is a challenge in itself, but it's something that I think I've attacked really well and that we've all attacked as a whole really well. And just being able to, like I said, just continuing to know each other, learn each other's game, and just continuing to build off of that. I think that's something that can be challenging. It's different for everybody, for more than half of our team, but I think we're all really gelling really well.